I've been to Edinburgh and Cardiff and London and places in between on the train, and it's been tiring, and I look like absolute hell now because I've been travelling and I haven't had time to do anything but on the train. I tell you what, you know that thing that they call mewing? Is it mewing? Anyway, where you stick your tongue on the top of your roof of your mouth and you're supposed to make your face look better. I tried doing that and I don't know what I've done wrong, but my face has gone wrong, completely wrong. So I put some foundation on and some eyeliner to try and make it look slightly less wrong, because it looked very wrong. And I was like, no, can't go on looking like that. Can't go on. I just can't go on. It's just all too much. But this song, hello Philip, hello people, hello everyone that's here. I am here. I've just tuned this guitar and I don't know whether it's the right tune. I just maybe done better than always. Hello Chase. Hello people. How are you? It's been a thing. I kept meaning to make videos all this week, and I was filming stuff and going, oh no, I look like hell. Oh no, that is not going to do. Oh no, that's just terrible. So, I mean, I filmed several different Christmas lights around the country of Britain. Beautiful. Oh, the train ride was lovely. The train ride up from Newport all the way up through Derby and Birmingham, and Birmingham first, then Derby, and then up. Right through, cut through, right through England, and then up the east coast. But then on the way back, down the other side, through the Lake District, and then stopping off at Crewe, and then changing. So I've seen the whole of the country. Ooh, because I saw London and Cardiff last week. I haven't gone to Devon and Cornwall this last 2 weeks, but I've seen quite a lot of the rest. I've seen the three of the nation's capitals. I haven't seen the fourth, but this year I also went past through Belfast to go to Derry. So this year I have been to Belfast Airport and Cardiff, and I've been to London, and I've been to Edinburgh. I've been to 4 of the nation's capital cities, more or less, and I've been through the Lake District, and I've seen all the walls, the dry stone walls. There's so many walls all through the place, all the way up from here to there, and it's quite amazing. And there's all hills and stuff, and there's quite a lot of lakes also, because it's the Lake District. And I saw York Station, and I saw Norwich. No, I didn't see Norwich. I saw Birmingham New Street, and I saw Edinburgh, and I saw Cardiff to Newport for sure, and I saw Bristol. Hello, Werfingle. And I saw, where did I see? Newcastle and places like that. Woo, and Derby and Durham. I've been through all of the stations. There's more than that, to be honest. I've been all over the place. Woo, so many places. Just like, whoa, look at that. And I tried to film out of, to be honest, it was quite cloudy and dark and nasty. So I was like, I'm going to have a great train journey video. And I filmed at Newport going, I'm going to have a great train journey video. And I started on the train and it was like, clouds, fog, clouds, rain, nothing. And then it got dark, because it gets dark very early. And also I started traveling at 7 o'clock in the morning, and then I went to Newport, and then I got the train, and then I got to Edinburgh at 5:30, which was dark. So it was a long day. And then on the way back on Wednesday, I started off at 10 o'clock, and then I had to go to Crewe, and then I had to wait around for an hour, and then I had to go all the way down. So that, I also didn't get back until it was dark at 5:30, and then I didn't get back because I still had to get from the station. So I had to walk from the station in the dark. It's not a good station to walk from in the dark, and then try and catch a bus in the rain. So I meant to film and it didn't really do very much. And also, my camera's not great in the dark. Although I did. Oh, I can't show you this picture of. Can I show you this picture of Edinburgh? I can, because I filmed it on this thing that I've got. This new camera that I've got is terrible and does not really register anything. But I did post it to Facebook. So if I show you the picture that I took in the dark of Edinburgh Castle all lit up, and I was like, whoa, and I didn't manipulate it or anything. I just took the picture and went, woo, ooh, ooh, hang on, ooh, boost post. No, just want to show me the whole thing. It's like there, but it says boost post. You can't really see it. You don't get the full vista of it really, but it's quite good. It's Christmassy Edinburgh, but it's just show me the picture without there it is. Christmassy Edinburgh. Woo, look at that. All lit up. And it's weird though, because it looks like the lights are in the sky. It's some sort of camera artifact, I think, because I don't think there were UFOs, but it looks like there's UFOs flying over Edinburgh Castle. Whee! Or maybe there was some sort of Starlink thing happening. I don't think there was. I think it's just a trick of the light. A trick of the light. Anyway, so that's as much as I got, because that's just about the same time from walking from the train station to my hotel along Princes Street. I was like, whoa! I just went, pfft. And there's a big fair there where Scott's Monument is. Instead of Scott Monument, well, there's still Scott Monument there, but it's all lit up, and there's like Ferris wheels and all sorts of stuff, and it's just a Christmas market, a Christmas fair. And it was like, whoa, exciting. I didn't have time to go to it though, because I was there for a meeting. I took all day Monday, get there, and all day Tuesday doing meetings. And then we went to dinner, so I did some eatings, and then I went back on Wednesday. Was very flying visit. There's so much travelling. All day on Monday and all day on Wednesday. Travelling. Have I seen the what? Ooh, have I seen the what? I keep breaking my ankle every time I go. Something happened to my toe. I cut my toe, but usually, I mean, I still got from Edinburgh in August. I fell over on North Bridge, and I bruised my knee, and it still hurts. So I try to avoid the North Bridge this time. I'm like, I still remember the time. I don't want to do that again. But so that's my injury from August, and then I hurt my foot this time, but my ankles keep going wrong. Like I fell over and I nearly fell into the tram line in Birmingham last year, and then a couple of years before that I fell off a pavement and did my other ankle in. So I'm always getting injuries from things that I do, so I have to be careful. It's very easy to injure yourself, I find. It's like I'm like, there's only so many injuries you get before it's like, well, that's me done. So I'm on the verge at the moment because I have minor injuries, but I'm very accident prone. So yeah, it's only a matter of time. I'm going to try and be careful about myself, but it's really difficult. Anyway, so it is November, it's nearly Christmas. They banned Christmas apparently. They haven't. I mean, you've seen Edinburgh, it's all lit up. And yeah, and the Christmas lights that I filmed some through Cardiff Castle. I walked past Cardiff Castle. I didn't go in it, but oh, look at that. So I sort of filmed inside Cardiff Castle just from the outside of it as I was going past, and then sort of turned around and did the lights on the street. So not very much. It's like, because again I was going to a meeting, so it's like, oh, that's fun, and then going back home again. And then in London, it's like, whoa, I tried to do I walked from my meetings again to the hotel, the box that I was staying in, the box hotel, the crypt, and I walked through Leicester Square, and I thought, whoa, look at the lights, because Leicester Square again has got fairgrounds and stuff, and I was like, whoa, filming, and then I looked, because I couldn't see what I was doing, and my eyes are terrible, and I was like, oh no, because I'd filmed it in slow motion, so it's like it's not great. So, and then Edinburgh, as I was walking along Princes Street filming, it's a fairground ride, there you go. So it's not particularly exciting. So and then me in it, it's like looking rough as boots. So it's like me looking booty rough, not roughy boots, whatever. And then some very bad lighting. So I have not posted that because it's not worth it. And obviously my great train journey video that I had high hopes for was just fog, and also it's quite easy. It's quite hard. Not quite easy, quite hard to film, like you're out the window. And also, I had a booked seat all the way there from Newport to Edinburgh. I had a seat that was booked, and it was a window seat, and it had a table. And I got there, and there was a woman with a child sat in my seat, and I was like, "Is my seat?" She ignored me, and the person opposite was like, and I was like, my seat? She's like, no. And then so I just had to look around, and I was like, precariously perching on a seat going, somebody's going to make me move this seat. Fortunately, the seat that I'd sat in, it was booked, but the person didn't turn up. So, but it kept saying, you know, it was from Cardiff to Birmingham, and I got on at Newport. So I'm like, all right. So I'm like, at Birmingham, I'll get up and I'll let somebody in. But then nobody did. So I had to move around, and then it was to Leeds, and it was like, I was like, because this person was going to Newcastle, I thought, I'll get my seat, my real seat at Newcastle. But then when Newcastle came, and I've checked this, if you've got a child under 5, they do travel for free. That's true. They travel for free, but you're supposed to have them on your lap or on a seat that's not booked from someone else. If someone's seat is booked, you're supposed to take the child. But no, the child was jumping up and down and it's a very screamy child. I mean, it was an adorable child, I'm sure. If it wasn't in my seat screaming all the time and just playing and dropping things and jumping up. And at a certain point, it noticed, it jumped up and looked at me. And I was like, because I was angry, and I was like, no, I mustn't look at the child like that. So the child started to go, Wah! I was like, so then I had to be, hey, child, yay, don't scream at me. Don't be scared, child. Because, I mean, my face, it's quite difficult. I find it quite difficult to hide my emotions. So me going, obviously alarmed the child, and then I realised that the child could see me. So that was not on, really. So I had to be, hey, child. So I was like, bye, child, when it got off that. But then, you know, like I said, when the child got off, and I thought, I'll get my seat now. But the person that was still in the opposite seat had put all of her luggage in the empty seats. Absolutely all of it. So I still didn't get my seat. So I was like, whatever. By that time, though, they had added extra carriages. So it wasn't too bad, because even though I didn't get my seat, they had added extra carriages. So that was something, I suppose. But I couldn't really film through the window, is my point, because I wasn't in a window seat. I was sort of, oh no. So if I'd been filming, I'd been filming through the child and through other people and through luggage and through, so it wasn't really practical, which is annoying, disappointing, but never mind. But it wasn't, I mean, the way up, it was on the cross-country line. So it's the slowest slow train ever. It just took so long. So it's like high-speed rail. There's supposed to be high-speed rail links that they're building, but no, they need to have slightly speedier ones, because it's so slow. So, and it stopped every stop. And on the way back, I got a different way, and it went through. It was I don't know. I think it was I don't know what it was. It wasn't Pennine. I have been on the Pennine line before, but it was whichever one it was. It was Transport for Wales from Crewe, but it was Avanti possibly, all the way to Crewe. I think the Pennine ones go to Manchester, and it's quite a nicer route. But from Edinburgh, it was like there was one that went to that would have stopped at Crewe, and I could have changed, and it would have got, if it went to London, it got to London 2.5 hours or 3.5. It didn't take very long. But the one I got was very much slower. It like stopped at every single stop. So, but I couldn't get on the other one because I wasn't booked on that. And it was a different line, which is annoying, very annoying indeed. But is anybody still there? Everyone's gone very quiet, listening to my tale of nothingness, of travelling through the countryside. I saw the walls, I saw the grass, I saw the mountains, I saw the sea a little bit, I saw the rivers, I saw the fog on the Tyne. It was not really mine, and I saw lots of things. I saw quite a few hilly mountains. Not mountainy mountains. I didn't see the really big mountains. I didn't go through the Peak District because I bypassed. I mean, it wasn't through Manchester. It was right past and through Derby and sort of up. And the Midlands is not. It's hilly, but it's not completely mountainous in the same way. So that was nice. So I saw all the things there are. I saw horses. Not that many sheep. And some cows. Lovely. You're still there, yes. Still there. Harry Fingal and Philip Chase are still there, but nobody else is there because nobody else ever comes to see me. Sometimes other people do, usually not. So people that are seeing this after the fact, hello. It's depressing, isn't it? I don't make as much as I was because it's just like, what's the point? You make so much effort to do stuff and then nobody watches it. Nobody watches it. I was reminded this week, I don't know why, I was thinking about Upstage all that time ago. A long time ago. 17 years. 18 years. 18 years! Oh my God, I was just a baby when I was in that. Tiny baby. Because, I went past Bristol, which, it was in Bristol. It was filmed. Oh my goodness me. Yeah, and then nothing came of that. No, because I think it was the finale of RuPaul's Drag Race, which is another reality TV based talent show that's on BBC Three, which is what I was on, a reality TV based talent show that was on BBC Three in the early days. On BBC Three. But unlike Drag Race, I do not get to get any gigs out of it. Never got anywhere with it. Saul Goodman is watching. Saul Goodman, yeah. Bucket, Saul Goodman. Ah, well, Saul Goodman. Anyway, yes, I don't know whether Saul Goodman is watching, but could be. Yes, better call Saul. Better call him. But anyway, it's been a week. It's been 2 weeks. It's been a couple of weeks, and I've experienced some bargain hotel rooms of bargain hotel rooms of various descriptions. So I have been in a stained mattress, Travelodge, a stained mattress that was scary, like American Horror Story. I was afraid there were bodies in the mattresses. Quite bad. And then I was in a box in London. It was like a storage locker or a morgue or Interview with a Vampire. It was interesting. And then this week I was in Edinburgh in a Premier Inn, which had a bed and a kettle. It had a bar. That was good. The last time I was in a Premier Inn, it didn't. But the last time I was in a Premier Inn, it had a coffee pod maker with real coffee, but it leaked all over the place and it electrocuted me. This time it was a cheaper room with just a kettle and instant coffee. And it didn't have a fridge or free water. But I wasn't paying for it, so I can't really be I paid for the other hotel rooms. Hopefully, I will be reimbursed, but I did not have to pay for that one. So hooray! And I didn't pay for my dinner on Tuesday. Ha ha! I didn't know that I was getting dinner, but I did. Dinner and lunch. Yay, yay. I had to pay for my own breakfast. My breakfast. Well, I had to pay for my own breakfast. I say that. I bought a coffee and a gluten-free lemon tart in Newport Station. I ate it all up as a special reward for being miserable. Yeah, so that was fun. So that was my travels are done as all. It was quite nice seeing seeing all the very foggy scenery, but you know, sitting on a train for a long time is just. And I felt so ill on Wednesday. I just got really travel sick, and I did not feel very good at all, and I was sick all the time when I was there, and then I was sick when I got home, so that was horrible. So that was bad. Oh, you big man. Yeah, it was fun. I mean, just sitting there going. But on the Transport for Wales, it was a Premier service back. I mean, it was just a normal bog standard one. But the difference was from crew, it was they had a chef on board apparently, and there was a person going up and down going, "Does anybody want some food? Anybody? Can anybody? We've got a chef on board. Do you want some food? Anybody? Anybody?" Nobody did. Because it was the wrong time of day, really. Well, I mean, it was dinner time, but it was like, kitchen's gonna close any minute. Do you want some food? Nobody wanted some food. And then they asked somebody who did order a coffee, "Do you want some cake too?" And they went, "No cake." And then they went, "Oh, well, it was worth a try." So I think that it was probably a frustrating job to be wandering up and down going, "Nobody wants to buy my ware, nobody wants to buy my fare, nobody wants to buy anything at all." But it's like, I felt bad, but I felt sick. I did feel bad. I felt bad for them, but I also felt bad. Like that whole time I was just like, oh, I feel awful. And the person opposite me, I did get a table that time, but I was like, I feel so ill. But the person opposite me fell asleep, and they fell asleep like this, with a phone in their hand. I thought for a while, oh my God, are they actually not breathing? I thought, what am I going to do if they're no longer with us? Because they really did look lifeless. Like they weren't breathing or anything, as far as you could see. It was obviously they weren't. Then they woke up, and I was like, hooray! Got off at Hereford. So I hope they got home safely, because they did not look that well. But I felt worse. Very worse. But I was quite near the lavatory, which was good, because I had to make good use of that. Too much information. Pepto-Bismol I had when I got home. I'm still not convinced by Pepto-Bismol. The fact that it binds with the sulfur in your body seems a bit suspect to me. Suspect. What did you say? Suspect. Back. Yes. Oh, front door. I see. You were away for a minute, so you missed me talking about unmentionable things. Yeah, so that was good. I don't know. Transport for Wales is quite an interesting one. The fact that they go all the way to Manchester or Crewe and speak Welsh the whole time, spreading Cymraeg to the whole of Lloegr. Yes, Saesneg. Sassenach. Yes, the Celtic languages. Oh, they are so beautiful. I had conversations about learning Welsh on and the week before, and people were quite up in arms about non-Welsh speaking people taking all the Welsh speaking parts, which is understandable, but what can you do? I mean, I know there are a lot of Welsh speaking actors, but probably not that many, considering Wales is nearly 4 million people, and depending on where you're from, I mean, up to about 38 people, 38% of people in some of the areas can speak Welsh, but overall it's 17%. And so out of that 17%, how many are actors? And then out of all the people that are Welsh that are not weak in Spanish, not speaking Welsh, there are actors too. I mean, I understand a bit of Welsh, but I cannot speak it to any degree of competency. Not at all. Oh, I tell you what's happened this week. Hey, the thing that I was in was on the radio. The Dig. Did you see it on YouTube? It's on YouTube. And it's also on BBC Radio of various descriptions. Yay! It was on the radio. Apparently they beeped all the swear words. I wasn't aware that there were swear words until it was aired, really, because I just read my bits. I was lazy. I wasn't in the whole of it, so I just read the bits that I was in. No, I did read the whole thing. But the version I read was in a book that the writer had given me. I actually bought it from them, I think. Anyway, and that had... No, actually, I swapped a copy of my poetry for their script book. And then I used the script book to do my part. But then they changed it slightly. And I lazily didn't read it all. That's on me, because there was swearing on it. But they beeped the swearing, apparently. Beep, 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 beep. Yay! Swearing. Words, they don't come easy. Wordsy, wordsy, words. Anyway. Oh my goodness. So that was an interesting week or two. So I hope everyone else has had a nice time. I was planning to go back to London because lots of people had said, oh, you should have stayed with me. Why did you stay in a box? I'm like, because I needed to get to a meeting and then back again. I didn't have any, so I was sort of planning to go to London again this week, but I was so knackered from travelling last week that I'm like, I don't want to travel again for a while, so I might visit London and take advantage of the people that said I could stay with them. See, because somebody was eventually, I had to pay for being in the box, but I think I haven't been reimbursed for it yet. But because of that, I was like, make the most of it. So I didn't want to travel outside central London, which I would have had to do to visit these people, my friends that are outside central London, and not vastly outside, but in zones 2 and 3 or 4 or 5. And I really wanted to just go to the meeting and then go from the meeting and not really faff about. It wasn't a pleasure trip, really. And if it's a pleasure trip, then you can lay in bed and talk to your friends and stuff. But because I wasn't really there long enough to talk to them, I didn't want to take advantage of their hospitality. And they were offended. But I mean, it was a flying visit, and now I'm like, oh, but that maybe the offer to stay has been rescinded by the fact that I did not say hello, I'm in London today, because I was like in and out, in like Flint, as the saying went. So I didn't. Oh, people are talking. Sorry, while I was chatting, reading the section. These people. Sorry, the chat stayed very far back. I didn't see any of this. I was like, oh no, nobody's responding, but they were. These people. Yes, so my friends, but I did contact some of my friends on Monday going, hey, there's about an hour that I've got before my meetings and stuff. Do you want to meet? And they were like, no, not at all. And then it turned out that somebody else in their household, after I posted about stuff on Facebook and no, I'd stayed in the box, I was going, oh, you should have stayed with us. So I'm like, did you not know? Did the person that I contacted about both of you coming to, meeting both of you, did they not say anything? It's like, oh, you can come and stay with us. It's like, but, but I was told you weren't available. So communication is very important. So now I'm like, I didn't say anything. I was like, I'm not sure you were being sincere or you just didn't know or what was going on. That was a bit odd. Anyway, hello. Hospitality. But people come and then people go and blah blah blah. People. So I will maybe, I don't know, because I'm going to Edinburgh in February. Again, travelling up all day, staying over, going to the meeting, coming back all day, travelling more than I'm there. Ooh, I have to find something to do on the train. And they said, would it be easier for you to travel by plane? It's like, absolutely not, because even though the plane is an hour or two rather than 8 hours, I still have to get to the actual plane, the plane station, the airport, that's the name of them. And that, I mean, I'd have to get up in the morning, and the buses don't start until about 6 o'clock. So I'd have to get up and get the bus to another bus that takes an hour and a half, and then get another coach that takes another hour or two, and then get so I'm 4 hours in before I even get to the plane, really. And then I get to the plane, and then I have to travel about an hour on the other side to get in. So it's not really any better, and it's not environmentally friendly to take the plane. The one time I took the plane to Edinburgh, somebody had to go at me on Twitter, but not until the year after. They said they'd unfriended me because I wasn't even funny, and I destroyed the lives of lots of African children by taking the plane. And I was like, I took a plane because it was 30 quid, and the train was about 400, and I needed to get there. And also, I didn't come back by plane. It was just the one way. And also, I wasn't the only person on the plane. The plane was going anyway. Just at once, that plane was already going. Me being on the plane or not being on the plane doesn't really make any difference to the environmental impact, because it was already going. I can't help it. I couldn't stop the plane going, could I? So I was a bit confused about that. It's like, and I'm not funny anyway. It's like, well, why were you following me in the first place? And how I'm not funny just because I've taken a plane. I'm not funny because I'm not funny. I accept that. As I said, futile. There's nothing that I've done that's any worth. Nothing worthwhile. What a waste of time. You start to talk about mortality and what it means to you, and what it means to me, and it's a waste. Everything's a waste. We live and then we die. Whatever you do, even if you fly, it's a waste. It doesn't make any difference to anything in the end, because everything you do turns to dust, and then the dust just disperses, and it all gets burnt out anyway, and nothing is really destroyed. Apparently energy still exists. So what are we? Where did this energy come from? And then it goes back into the earth, and then it goes back into the earth, and then everybody dies, and everybody dies, and all civilization falls, and then the ice age comes, and then that all gets washed up, and then everything gets destroyed, and then the world ends, and it explodes, and the sun implodes, and everything just disappears, and it gets really cold and really old, and then entropy, and then what happens in the end? If all the energy in the earth and the universe goes, what's the point? What's the point in anything? Yay! Well, on that note, on that bombshell, what is the point in anything, really? Yes, we go to... Yes, all right then, Chase. That's what happens. Yes, of course. Of course. Yes. But then what? What forever. Anyway, really, it's all futile because, you know, who remembers anything? In the end, civilizations rise, civilizations fall, and who can remember any of it at all? And then. Okay, and then, Mr. Rossi, what you want? Always dream of ice cream cones, a cocoa castle for a home. And then. That's probably not the lyrics. Anyway, Mr. Rossi. Yes, Mr. Rossi. What an aspirational figure. Anyway, yes, thank you. Hope you have a good week as well. Trains. Yes. Yes, I hope I get really good, delicious snacks. Yeah, snacks. I did have a bag full of snacks. I saved money. I did buy the lemon tart, which is an expensive lemon tart, but I'd already said how much is the lemon tart, and then I felt obliged to buy the lemon tart. I was like, better have the lemon tart. But I did save mostly on snacks by just having my bag stuffed with like crisps and snacks and gluten-free cakes and biscuits and things. So I was like, and then I got to Edinburgh and looked in the mirror and went, ugh, I'm just all swollen with biscuits and travel. So that was great. Yay! Anyway, yes, I don't think I'll be traveling again in the next couple of weeks, but I might go somewhere. Who knows? Anyway, I'll see you soon. Have a lovely week. It will be December by the time I see you next. It is the end of November. And if you're watching this in the future, whatever. Yeah, anyway, forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.